DuraLaVida, 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 DuraLaVida 2.0. Hello beautiful Highline people. I'm Stefan from Red Slacklines, and today I'm really proud to present to you DuraLaVida 2.0, aka the offset DuraLaVida, the next generation split highline design. Why do we think there's a need for a new split highline design? It's because current split designs are either extremely complicated to connect safely. Most of you have probably seen these soft shackle connection patterns that go up and down and back and forth, and nobody can really check them afterwards anymore. Or what we found out is that some of them are surprisingly weak. We tested T-loop and Type-C soon connections, and what we found out is that they usually break at about 50% of your main webbing's breaking strength. So in case of a mainline failure, this means that they can rip off and you fall into the next or maybe even the over next segment of your split highline design. This is not what these kind of connections are intended for in the first place. Another reason is that many of these split connections are really hard to double check afterwards, and that they become quite bulky in the connections, so it's hard for you to pass your leash rings over the connection parts. What exactly does it take to create a much better highline split design? We reduce the amount of connectors needed to an absolute minimum. We get rid of fancy soft shackle patterns that are complicated and prone to failure. We only use the strongest soon connections available and evidently strong and secure quick links. And we create the tidiest and tiniest connection in the market, so you can get over it with your leash rings easily. DuraLaVida 2.0 is a split highline design with regular soon loops in the ends of your main and backup, and DuraLaVida loops in the center of each webbing segment. A DuraLaVida loop is the strongest possibility to sew a connection in the middle of a webbing. In our lab tests, we regularly find these connections to be stronger than the main webbing itself. As you can see here, the main webbing breaks in the middle between these loops, and the loops stay intact. So they are about twice as strong as Type-C connections or T-loops. With a 50% offset between main and backup, we achieve the double amount of connections, resulting in significantly lower backup faults and peak loads. How does DuraLaVida 2.0 work? Starting at this anchor, the first connection happens at the center DuraLaVida loop of your first main segment. Here, two end loops of your two backup segments get connected with a quick link into the DuraLaVida loop below the main webbing. This creates a secure connection between your main and your backup segments. Accordingly, at the first connection of your main segments, the center DuraLaVida loop of your backup segment gets connected to the quick link too. This also creates a safe connection between your backup DuraLaVida loop and the quick link between the main segments. This goes on and on across your whole rig. You always have your backup connection loops connected to the DuraLaVida below your main, and you always have the center DuraLaVida in your backup connected to the connection in between your main segments. This results in a really tidy and tiny design, and if you tape it down, this gets really small, and you can easily pass your leash rings across these connections. All you need for this is soon loops in the ends of your backup and your main webbings, DuraLaVida loops sewn into the center of your main and the center of your backup webbings, and quick links to connect them safely. This is DuraLaVida 2.0. I'm convinced this is the safest, cleanest and smallest packing split highline design out there right now. We hope you like it too. Stay safe and keep the balance.